It's January 27th of 2016. 26-year-old Brittany Daniel is driving along I-30 heading from Fort Worth toward Arlington, Texas. She decided to give two co-workers a ride home this day, even though she was going well out of her way to do so. She has already dropped off one of her colleagues, and now she is on her way to her next stop. As Brittany and her co-worker traveled toward their destination, they would come in contact with a group of young people, and things would soon escalate, creating a situation where Brittany would lose her life. As Brittany's car travels next to the other, gunshots would ring out. Her co-worker would later recall that Brittany would steer the car to the right shoulder, proclaim that she had been shot, and as first responders were en route, Brittany would lose consciousness and pass away at the scene. At first, police would have very little as far as evidence, shy of a witness to the shooting, but even she would not be able to identify who shot at Brittany's car. But an anonymous tip would break the case wide open. A phone call into Crime Stoppers would identify a certain young woman who just so happened to be in the car that had the supposed shooter in this case. Arlington police detectives bring this young woman in to ask her about her knowledge of the people in that car. But this young woman will prove to be a worthy adversary to law enforcement because she puts on display her biggest allergy, the truth.
Nice.
There's a lot of things we're going to talk about by the end of this video. There's going to be a lot of things in the comment section. But one thing you might not think is going to be a prominent part of this video is going to be ice. And it will be.
Thank you. You're welcome. Alright, I told you my name out there, but you probably didn't remember, or don't remember. So my name's Steve Grosbach. I'm a detective with the Arlington Police Department. This is Officer Perez. She's also with the Arlington Police Department. And I need to talk to you. That's the reason why I came out and found you tonight, okay? You're not under arrest. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You told me that.
Yes. Yes, you're not under arrest. So try to do this voluntarily. Just get your side of the story about what happened, and we'll go from there, okay? Let me get some personal information from you if you don't mind. I just want to make sure I have everything correct, okay?
And we jumped ahead a couple minutes because of redacted information that I went ahead and took out of the video.
Do you work anywhere?
No, no more.
No?
Mm-mm,
Did you
no
work?
more. Yeah,
Where did you work?
Kroger's.
Okay.
But I just
Quit.
quit.
So you had enough?
Yeah, it was boring
How long did you work there?
for like a month. But I worked right before that, I worked at Steak and Shake for like 7
Mhm.
months.
What happened there?
I didn't want to work there
You
no
didn't
more.
know?
They didn't pay me enough for the work.
Really? And then you went to Kroger and,
It was
Just wasn't
just
feeling
boring.
it?
Yeah, it was just boring. You just scan stuff all day.
right. I guess you're kind of hard to have fun at a job when it's a grocery store, huh?
Yeah, you see the same people every time.
Are you gonna work at all or no? Are you? 'Cause I know you said that you were wanting to do school and all that, but
Yeah, I
are
want
you-
to work too because I have kids to support.
You have kids to support, but you claim to be bored at work? No, ma'am.
But other than that,
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to be totally honest with you, and I expect you to be honest with me. Okay. You got yourself in a tight spot, and I told you that out there when I was talking to you. Okay. There's a reason why I found you, because I need to talk to you. Okay. Obviously, I know what's going on because I wouldn't have came and found you. Okay. Does that make sense?
yeah.
It's not like I just picked you out of the blue and said, hey, let me see what this knows and what this is going to tell me. Okay.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Who sent you to me?
I found you. I got Crime Stoppers. I'm totally honest with you. I got a Crime Stoppers tip on the case that I'm working that listed everybody that involved in this case, and I tracked you through a phone that phone that you got.
You bring me,
So-
check me.
Tracked you through your phone.
Well,
Okay. Believe it or not, some of that stuff that you see on TV we can rarely do.
yeah, I didn't know y'all could do that, but
So Now I know you know what this is about, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to tell me your side of the story about what happened. And like I said, and I know you don't believe me, but I'm going to talk with everybody. This is the truth. I'm going to talk with everybody. What you tell me, I'm not telling anybody. Okay, that's between you and I.
I can't do that. I got kids. I can't.
You
I'm
can't.
sorry. I can't say nothing about anything.
Okay. You understand the spot that you're in, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because you didn't stop. You didn't go to the police. You didn't help that girl. You didn't do anything. Okay. So you potentially could be charged with conspiracy to commit murder. I want to make sure that you understand that, right? Okay. So I'm not trying to look at me. I'm not trying to be hard with you. I'm not trying to be
I gotta
and all
protect my
that.
kids.
I understand that. Okay, but you're gonna go to jail for a very long time. A very, very long time. All right? And I know you were there. All right? And if you don't want to tell me what's going on, you're going to end up going to jail for a very long time. I hate to be that way. Okay? Honestly, I do. But like I told you, you need to make a decision. You didn't do anything to distance yourselves from what happened. So you could be charged. Okay? Had you gone to the police and told them what happened, that'd be a different story, but you didn't do that. I had to come find you. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I know you want to protect your kids.
I want to. Oh, yeah.
You
I
know,
want to protect my kids.
I understand that, okay? But you need to do what's best for you. And when I say that, there's not a whole lot you can do from jail, okay?
Mhm.
So I'm going to get enough evidence to put the person away. The person that I want is the one that did it, okay? That's the person that I want.
I don't know who did it though.
Well, you were there, so
Yeah,
you've
I
got
was there, but I don't.
you've got a story, okay? You could tell me what happened, and then let me get all the evidence that I need to do my job to put them away. And then once that person's put away, then you don't have anything to worry about. Do you hear me? Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now, earlier this week, what started all this?
We were jogging, and the girl that passed away,
Mm-hmm.
we was in the fast lane, and we was going. We weren't. I seen the news story. It say we was going fast, but we weren't going how they said we was.
Mm-hmm.
And she hit her brakes real hard, like on purpose, like because she had been messing with us in traffic a little bit up the way, and so.
Let's back up for a minute. So where did y'all first come in contact with her?
Like I didn't even know we was on 30. Okay. I didn't even know we was on 30. I thought we was on 360. I don't know, but I just remember it was a silver car, and she was on the side of us at first. She started trying to race, and then we got over in the fast lane. She hurried up and got on the lane with us, and then popped her brakes real quick, and we honked our horn. And she swerved out the way. Then she tried to hit us. She did her car like that again. And then so that's when I ducked. And then that's when I just heard pow, pow. And then I don't know what happened to that girl. But she was screaming like, they was just like, I don't know. She was just screaming stuff. Her and her friend was screaming stuff in the car. And then we was screaming stuff back. And then she did like skirt. She tried to hit us, and then all I remember is I did like this, I ducked. Then I heard pow, pow.
So what car were you riding in?
Man. So if I don't say nothing, I'm going to jail tonight?
It's not what I said. I said you have to make a decision, okay? And I know it's, like I said, I know it's a shitty decision, and I know you're scared. You're 18 years old. I get it. Okay? I get it.
They know.
But I know who the people were in the car with you. I know what the relationships you have with them. I know all that. So you're not telling me anything that I don't already know, okay?
But I don't want them to think I said nothing, man.
I told you, look at me. I told you I'm not repeating anything
got kids.
I understand that, okay? I told you I'm not repeating anything to you, to anyone about what was said. Just like I wouldn't tell you what somebody else told me. Okay? That's not the deal.
I don't want them to know I talked to you. I don't want none of that.
That's fine. And I'm not going to tell anyone. All right? But you need to do what's right for you right now because you're involved. I'm sorry, but you are. Okay? And I know you know a lot more than what you're telling me.
No.
All right? So, as far as who all was in the vehicle, I know there were multiple people in the vehicle with you. But you need to tell me who they are, so I know you're telling me the truth.
I can't do that. I gotta protect my kids. If that means me going to jail, then
There's nothing about it. You're not under arrest. I told you that. Okay?
I just gotta protect my kids. I understand.
And if you let me do my job, and they'll be fine. They're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna do anything for jail.
It's not even about the people. I know they wouldn't harm me, but it's people other that they. I can't.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Who? No, I don't understand what you're talking about because outside of who was with you that night, who's gonna?
Just like everything got out, like that.
What do you mean everything?
Like how somebody called you, come stop it. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
No, oh no. I just feel like this all wrong. I gotta protect my kids. I can't say I don't know nothing about it.
You do know something because you've already told me.
I just told you. That's all I know.
You just can't say that's it and then end it. And when you know more.
No, I can't. I gotta protect my kids. I understand her family hurt, but
You do understand that, right? I mean,
yeah, I see.
what if it was your daughter?
Yeah, I know.
What if your daughter driving down the road with somebody else, and somebody decided, you know what, F them, and she died for what? For what? She died for what? Would you want somebody else that was in your position to help if it was your daughter? Would you want somebody else to step up and say, you know what, I need to do the right thing and I need to be honest here? You'd want somebody else to do it. And you can't tell me that you wouldn't want somebody else to do it if it was your daughter. And then here this lady is, she doesn't know y'all from Adam, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen her in my life.
But yet, she's dead. She's dead. Because she swerved her car, from what you're saying, on a freeway. I find it hard to believe that you want to choose that. And I know you're 18, I know you're young, and I know all that, but, you know, I do my job. It's not like I'm not going to get everything that I need in this case, honestly. And then I'll make the arrests and we'll go from there. We'll let the chips fall where they may, you know, when it comes time for all that stuff. But at 18, I would think for sure that you'd want to do the right thing here and be honest. Because again, like I said, what if it was your sister? What if it was your mom? What if it was your daughter? What if it was somebody that you cared about? You'd want them to step up.
That's the right thing, but at the same time, it's not. I'm just trying to protect my kids. If I ain't have kids, then maybe so. But I got 2 little girls.
Who's their father?
One is he was involved in that dinner shooting like 2 years ago.
The what shooting?
The dinner shooting around Christmas like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the youngest one, her dad's name is Kevon.
So who are you seeing right now? Do you have a boyfriend right now?
Yeah.
Who's that?
His name is Kurt.
Kurt?
Kurt.
Kurt?
K-E-R-K.
K-E-R-K?
Mm-hmm.
What's his last name? Where'd you meet him?
I met him like 3 years ago on Twitter.
You been together that long, or you just started?
We had on and off.
And you're just on again now?
Yeah. We've been on for like a year.
Anybody else?
Mm-mm.
Just him?
Mm-mm. That's all.
You said it like, you surprised I asked that, or?
Yeah, I'm not a cheater.
I didn't say that you were, but you on again, off again doesn't mean that you're with him 24/7, right?
Yeah, we live together condo sometimes during the week. I can go to school.
So you take care of your kids while you're in school?
Sometimes.
So this lady's house that you were at tonight, how do you know her?
That's my aunt.
It's your aunt?
We got a condo. Like,
Your play aunt?
she basically my aunt, because
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with all of them that was in the house, like when I was like 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just started taking care of me from like the last 2 years.
So why aren't you with your mom?
She mad at me.
Why is that?
Over my baby daddy.
Over,
Over the got.
is that the youngest one?
Mm-hmm.
What happened there?
She just felt like he don't respect her. So she don't want him at her house, and I let him come and get her anyways, and so she got mad. So I just left.
How long you been out?
I don't even know, like 3 weeks. If that, I don't know.
You plan on going back, or
Yeah, but after this, no, because she ain't gonna let me go back.
why is that?
Because she gonna be like, your name came up in that, you don't need to be around my house. Whether I was there or I was not there, just because my name came up. She got too much to lose.
Why is that?
She a teacher. And I got a little brother. I can't say nothing because it's just deeper than telling y'all what happened. And I gotta live with after that. I gotta live. So I still got a life.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you told anybody about what happened? So, how do you think that it came out that I found you?
I don't know.
Do you not trust me? Do you not trust the police? I mean, is there an issue that
honestly,
I don't know?
I do. I wanted to be in your position. I wanted to be a detective, but I just don't know.
Why?
It's not that I don't trust you.
Mm.
I just watch TV.
Okay.
So I watch first where you get like a lot of cases like that with the camera up there. They say they're not gonna tell you, they're not gonna tell nobody, and they still be blurred out, but you still obviously know who the person is.
Yeah, we don't do that. You know, we're not on First 48, right?
Yeah, I know.
And we don't release our videos. Have you ever seen a video from the Arlington Police Department?
Don't look at me. I didn't make that promise.
On anywhere, blurred out?
I just don't want you to be like, we got one of the people, like when you talk to somebody else, we got one of the people that was in the car and they already told me what happened. I just don't know. It's just a lot of stuff that I just don't want to happen. So I really good my friends.
Well, and I get that, all right? And I know you got to feel comfortable with me, all right? And I get that, okay? But all I can do is tell you where I'm coming from, okay? So you need to get to a point where you feel comfortable in believing what I'm telling you, all right? And right now, at this point, you need to understand that potentially, and I'm not making stuff up, you could be charged. Okay? Now, you don't want to do that. I mean, do you want down the road, if I get enough evidence and all that, do you want to go to jail at some point? I mean, wouldn't you rather be a witness than a suspect in this?
I wish
You know
I
the
was,
difference, right?
Hmm?
You know the difference, right?
Yeah, the witness is like you've seen it, but you didn't. And the suspect is like you guilty. You just as guilty as the suspect that did it.
Right. So you keep saying you want to protect your kids. This is your chance right now to talk to the detective. Because if you don't want to talk, then he can't help you.
I'm just not right now to say nothing.
Well,
I just need to talk to my mama or something, call her, or go see her or something.
you know what your mom's going to tell you. I already know. I've never talked to your mom before in your life, and I guarantee you I know what your mom's going to tell you. What is she going to say?
Tell y'all what happened.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay? I don't know. I don't never talk to your mom, but I guarantee you if we put your mom, I get a phone in here and you call your mom, she's going to say, tell them the truth. I guarantee you that. I guarantee if we talked to the lady that you were staying with, the one that you said was your aunt, I forgot her name, but whatever, I guarantee you she would tell you the same thing. Talk to them, tell them the truth. And I know you seriously think that we're going to flaunt around what video, if we're even recording, what video there is, blur your face, because you've seen other police departments do it on First 48. We don't work that way here, Alexa. That's not us. That's not me. I told you, what you tell me stays between you and I. And you have to feel comfortable with yourself. You have to feel comfortable with me, but knowing that I'm telling you the truth. Okay? I'm not making that up. All right? But I'm sorry. You put yourself, and I say put yourself, you were there. Okay? I can't take you out of that. You're there. You're involved because you were there at the time that this happened. Okay? And I can't change that for you. It's not going to go away. You got to understand that this is a homicide investigation. That lady lost her life because she was driving down a freeway and swerved, and this guy thought that she was going to hit him, and it escalated from there. Now, you've got parents grieving because they can't talk to their daughter anymore. You've got friends of this girl, coworkers of this girl. You've got all these people of this girl that showed up at a hospital because they love her and they care for her, but now they can't talk to her ever again because somebody took her life for her driving down a freeway. Does that even make sense? It makes no sense at all. And yet, here we are because you were there. Here we are because you're involved. Here we are because you're there and I can't remove you from that equation. So you've got to feel comfortable with me and telling me your side of the story about what you saw, what happened, and understand that I'm not going to tell anybody what you told me. It is a story, and it's for you to decide who knows what you said or what you didn't say. That's your decision. That's not my decision. Okay? That is your decision. And I'm sorry that you're in that position, but there's nothing that I can do to remove you from that position at all. It's happened. Okay? So understand this, and you got to get there. You got to feel comfortable knowing that I'm not going to say anything to anybody. But you're involved. You are involved. And regardless of what I know at this point of the investigation, you're going to have to, at some point, decide that when you're ready and you feel comfortable telling me your story, telling me about what happened, everything, that's not holding back, okay? And I know that sucks for you, all right? I get that. But I'm not saying anything. And I'd hope you choose to do what your mom would tell you to do in this situation, which is tell the truth, cooperate, talk to the police. Because I guarantee you that's what she would say. I guarantee you the lady at the apartment we were just at would say the same thing. Correct?
Yeah, that's right.
So let's back up. Let's start again. Okay? I know you said that you didn't know what freeway you're on, but where were y'all coming from?
I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't remember.
Did all of y'all get in the car at the same time? Or did y'all pick people up on the way?
No, we was all in the car at the same time. I don't remember where we was going.
Okay. Where were y'all headed to?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember we was going down 360, I think. And it said, where it started at, I think it said, like center or something like that. And we was driving. And she was on the side of us at first. Then she had hit her gas like she wanted to brake. Then she stopped, I guess like she wanted to race. Then she hit her brake. Told us like that I don't know what she was doing, but then she swerved over. We got over to the left lane because it was like she driving crazy. And then we got over to the far left lane. She was still on it was a lane in between us. And she swerved like all the way over there. Then she hit her brakes real hard and swerved back to the middle lane. When we was driving up, she started screaming stuff because I guess she thought we was going to hit her. She started just...
Was her window down or?
Yeah, she rolled her window down, and the other girl, it was a girl in the passenger side. I didn't see nobody in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
She started doing like this, and then that's when she said, "Skirt," and I just put my head down.
Where were you sitting in the car?
I was sitting in the back.
Okay. Back driver, back passenger, back middle?
Like the back middle.
Okay. Who was sitting in the back seat with you?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Mm. You're making this difficult for yourself. You understand that, right? It doesn't have to be this hard. Honestly.
I can't.
Honestly, it doesn't have to be this hard. You know, what do you think your mom's going to say to you when I tell her, when I talk to her? Do you want me to talk to her?
Mm-mm.
Why is that?
Cause she gonna be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't do nothing. I didn't do anything to that girl.
Exactly.
But here you are making it seem like you were a part of it.
No, I wasn't a part of nothing. I didn't say nothing to her. I was just looking at her and she was screaming. I didn't say not one word to the girl.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have nothing to do with it. I was screaming like, because she kept driving like she wanted to hit us. Pushing on her brakes. I don't know, but I didn't do nothing to that girl. I wasn't a part of her that happened to her. That's not me. I would never in my life take nobody's life away. Mm-mm.
But you didn't go to the police, did you? Did you
No.
tell them to stop and let you out?
Mm-mm.
So you didn't do anything to distance yourself, right?
I wasn't thinking at the time. I didn't even know she had got shot. I didn't know.
Okay. Well, when you ducked and you heard, you said what? Pow, pow? Is that what you said earlier?
It was like, pow, pow. I don't know. I don't remember what it sounded like. I just remember it was two bangs.
Well, what did you think it was?
I don't know.
So you tell me that you're riding in a vehicle and someone shoots from that vehicle.
I didn't know if it was coming from her vehicle or our vehicle. You never know.
Yeah. You know, I fired a gun a time or two in my career, and I can promise you, you know exactly where that was coming from. So you can't say that. Sorry, but that's a lie. Okay. If you really want me to call you on the carpet, I'm going to call you on the carpet. That's a lie. I mean, look at me. This isn't going away.
I already know.
Okay? So, I don't
Whether I
understand.
tell you something or whether I don't tell you something, it's not going to go away.
It's not. Because I can't undo it. It's done.
You have the chance right now to help yourself out. You know that, right?
I don't want, I know, but
You don't want to help yourself?
I don't know.
Or your kids?
I'm helping my kids, that's why I'm not saying anything.
How is that helping your kids?
They, even, I just don't know.
Let's rationally think about this for a minute, okay? How is that helping your kids? You tell me.
Because they know my kids, like, they know everywhere my kids, like, they head at. They know my mama, my brother, my daddy, my grandma.
And if the
My
people
great-grandma.
responsible are in jail, how can they harm your
They're
kids?
not the only people that
They're not the only people that what?
I don't know how to put it in words.
Why? You're a very articulate person. You said you've already graduated high school once, right? You getting ready to graduate again?
Mm.
No?
I'm about to graduate high school,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna graduate again in June.
Okay. So, you seem to be able to articulate and put it in words. So why don't you try to explain to me then, in words, how that is?
How that helps my kids?
Yes.
Because they know, I don't want nothing to happen to my kids.
Okay.
It don't even have to be.
If
I
the
know
people responsible for this are in jail,
I know they wouldn't hurt me though. The people that y'all think are responsible for this, I know they wouldn't hurt me.
okay. So would they hurt your kids?
No,
Then why are you protecting what are you protecting your kids from?
from other people.
Who?
Their family, the girl family, all of
No.
them. I just don't know.
No, you're grasping at straws now. Okay. And you've evidently watching too much TV or too many movies and all that because that's no. Because I can tell you right now, I've talked with the girl's family and that no. Okay. Just as if it was your loved one, just as if it was your daughter, your mom, or your whoever, friend or whoever of yours, you would be satisfied if the person that did this was in jail. Correct? So would they. So why are they going to come after you? All right. First of all, they're not even going to know about you. But second of all, why are they going to come after you? If you're telling me the truth and you didn't have anything to do with this, you should happen to be there. Why is somebody else going to come after you or come after your kids? That makes no sense. Okay? You're just grasping at straws now to try to make an excuse because you don't want to say anything. And I get that. And I told you, you have to feel comfortable with me. I mean, you have to believe me when I tell you that. But to say that no, somebody else, I'm protecting my kids from somebody else, no. You can't say that. Sorry. The person that did this or the persons that did this, they'll be held accountable. They're going to go to jail for a very long time. Sorry, but that's reality. Okay? Because we're talking about a homicide. This girl died as a result of somebody doing this. Okay? That's what this means. Okay? Now, if they're not going to hurt you, like you say that, then I don't understand why you're protecting your kids. What are you protecting your kids from?
I don't know.
So then it makes, in my opinion, I don't understand then why you don't want to tell your side of the story.
Just don't.
What are you scared of?
I'm not scared of anything. I just don't want to say nothing. I just don't want to talk.
Who are you trying to protect?
Nobody.
Then it makes no sense.
I just don't want to talk. I just don't want to say anything.
If you're not scared of anybody, and you're not scared anyone's going to harm your kids, then it makes no sense that you don't want to help yourself out in this situation. That's what I don't get. Help me. I'm at a loss here. I don't understand that, so help me.
I just don't want to talk. I just don't want to.
Are you still scared? Do you think that whatever you tell me is going to get out? Is that the real reason?
Mm-mm.
Then what's the reason? You know, I can at least take it if you tell me the reason, but you just can't say I don't want to. There's got to be a reason behind it.
I just don't want to.
Whether
I
you're
don't
scared.
know why. I just don't.
Well, are you involved? Did you do this?
No, I didn't do nothing to her. I didn't do nothing to her. If I did, I wouldn't be able to live with that, but I didn't do nothing to that girl.
Okay. So, there's got to be a reason then.
I really don't have no reason. Honestly, I don't. I just don't want to say anything.
So, we backed off from well, I'm scared because I don't want them to hurt my kids, because that's evidently not the real reason. Earlier it was you were scared because you thought I was going to go out and say this, and you've seen First 48 and people blur their face and all that, and I ain't going to say anything. So here you are in a hole because you were there. You're in a hole because you were there and a part of it. I ain't break it to you any other way, but you are. And yet you don't want to take an opportunity to help yourself. I don't care about anybody else right now. What I'm trying to get through to you is for you to understand that you're involved in this. It's not going to go away. You're involved. You're a part of this. You can take opportunity now to be a witness. You can take the opportunity now to help yourself or not. I can't make you choose one way or the other, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to make you do anything, okay? But you have to feel comfortable in knowing that this is your opportunity. You have to feel comfortable in knowing that you're the one sitting on that side of the table. If the roles were reversed, you'd be telling me the same thing. You know you would.
Because that's your job.
Well, and if you're over here, you'd be saying that, right?
Yes, sir.
But I wasn't in the car, you were. And I'm sorry. I know it's a shitty place to be in. Honestly, it is. But you're in it. And I'm giving you an opportunity now to distance yourself from it. But you don't want to take that opportunity. Do you understand that?
I understand.
The choice that you're making, it seems more as if you're involved in this than not being involved in this. Because I'm sorry, I've been doing this job a long time, but people that aren't involved generally want to help themselves. And I'm not getting that from you. So you're putting me in a position to think that you are involved in this. You're putting me in a position to believe that you are one of these people that I need to talk to as far as a suspect in this offense. That's the road we're going down, okay? And once we start going down that road, there's not a whole lot of stopping.
As we head to our first commercial break, they have tried everything. The first detective tries to encourage her by saying, "What if this was your daughter?" There's a female cop in the room. She still doesn't give any information. At this point, they sit in an empty room for about 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. No talking, just a clock ticking. Now, when we come back from our commercial break, one of my favorite detectives to date will be introduced into this case, and he will be a prominent figure going forward, even in part two. We'll see if we can get more answers out of our 18-year-old ice chewer. If you're enjoying this episode, don't forget to take a moment to let me know by liking the video. Thanks a lot. We'll be back in a second. Now, where did we leave off? Oh, that's right. She wouldn't talk to the first investigators anymore. She just remained silent. So they left her alone in the interview room for about an hour. When she wakes up, she is introduced to a new investigator. Let's see if she's more responsive with him.
Hey. You okay?
This is Detective Stewart.
Hey, look.
He's my partner. He's been helping me on this case.
Now, I know what you're thinking. You see this guy coming in here. I just talked him up before the break. He's got a sucker in his mouth, and you're like, you got to be kidding me. That guy's one of the... Watch part one and part two. I like to know what you think about this investigation.
So I went through and I told him what you told me and everything and what we've talked about and all that, but he wanted to take an opportunity to come up here and talk to you too. Okay? And I know what you were saying and everything about, you know, how we went through about you being scared and not wanting to talk and all that. But I understand this. It's like I explained to you. I think we worked through all that. That you said that those guys aren't going to hurt you or hurt your kids, and I explained to them that you got two young ones. How old are your kids?
1 and 6 months.
1 and 6 months.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
You look like you 15 years old.
I just turned 18
Oh, yeah. You.
Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sorry that you're in this situation. You know, I hate that you're in here, but obviously you know why you're here. What have you, if you don't mind me asking, because I'm trying to catch up, okay? We've been working on this case since it happened, but so I really don't. What school did you go to?
Venture and Seguin.
Okay.
She's about to graduate.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Next week.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you just tell me what you told my partner so far so I can catch up? And then I'll tell you why this is important for us, okay?
We were just driving, and the girl was on the side of us at first. And she, like, sped up real fast, and she hit her brakes. Like, she wanted to race us. And then, when she hit her brakes, we hit our brakes because we didn't know what she was going to do. She kind of swerved a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then she swerved all the way over to our lane. And she could start going really fast. Then she, like, right when we got up on her, she hit her brakes again.
Mm-hmm.
And then she swerved into the second lane right here. And then she was arguing back and forth, her and her friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, like, she did her car like, I don't know how to drive, really.
Like pretending like she was going to come over you?
Yeah, and it just went from there.
Okay. So did it, and I'm asking because I wasn't there, but did she intentionally seem like she was going to come over you?
Yeah, like she kept, like, it was like she followed us. It was like a mile. I don't even know, like, how to measure it approximately in my head, but I know it was a far distance from one exit to another. She followed us, like just
she followed y'all?
Yeah, bothering us. And then her friend, like, was laughing about it on the other side. I don't remember what the girl looked like, but her friend was laughing about it on the other side. I guess they thought it was a game.
Mm-hmm.
And it just went left from there.
Were y'all racing for real? Or
No,
not?
she was like, like, I don't know how to explain what she was doing,
That's
but
okay.
she started going real fast, and then she just in the middle of the street,
Mm-hmm.
and then a car on the right side honked her horn,
Mm-hmm.
or I don't know if it was a girl or what, but the car on the right honked her horn. And then after we was like, at that point, she had already, we had gotten a left lane to avoid her. She swerved all over there. And then she seen we came up on her butt. She said, skirt, again, then hurry up and swerved out that lane.
Mm-hmm.
And then we was driving, and then that's when they start arguing. I was like, man, what you doing? Like, you know, like, why you not driving right? And that's when she was like, did like that a little bit, came back straight, and then.
Well, if I understand you right, so like this is her and this is y'all, right? Or this
That's her. She was on the right.
she's on the right and y'all here, right?
That's how it started.
This is how it started. And then did she hit her brakes real hard like when y'all behind her and made y'all had to go over?
She like look, can I use
Yeah,
this?
go ahead.
Okay. Hold on.
It's all right. We got plenty of city paper here, so.
This is us. This is one lane.
Mm-hmm.
There's still one over here.
Mm-hmm.
She was driving, going faster.
Mm-hmm.
And she hit her brakes real hard. And I guess that meant that she wanted to race. She seen we kept going.
Mm-hmm.
She hurried up and swerved she hurried up and swerved in front of us to get in front of us and hit her brakes really hard.
Okay.
And
Made
then-
y'all had to hit y'all brakes.
Yeah, and then she hurried up and got in the other lane and was like, man, what you doing? Like, what you doing? And then that's when her and her friends started doing all that finger pointing and stuff. And
Did she shoot the finger at y'all too, or?
she was just doing like screaming like with her window down. She had her window down.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, just went left from there.
So when that happened, and y'all stopped driving. What happened after that part?
What?
What happened after she hit her brakes and everything from there?
I don't know. I just put my head down when she tried to swerve into us. I put my head down
Okay.
because I thought she was gonna hit us. So I was just like, oh,
Kind of bracing
like
for it.
that.
Yeah.
Like like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't know.
Yeah, I'll help you out. My partner said, then you heard some gunshots? Or what?
Yeah,
Okay. Did the gunshots come from y'all car?
I don't know.
Okay. My partner said you felt comfortable saying that it came from y'all car.
I don't know where it came from.
Okay. So let me give you a little background on what's going on, okay? But I want you to look at me when I talk, okay? So I know you listen to me. First of all, like my partner said, I'm sorry you've been placed in this situation, okay? And we are going to talk to everybody that was in the car. You know, I don't want you to think you're the only one.
No, that's the thing that I'm saying. That's right there what I'm saying. I don't want them to know y'all talk to me at all.
Well, we know who everybody is, and so we're gonna have. You understand? Let me look at me so I know you understand because you're grown now. Okay. It's unfortunate that you've been placed in this situation like this here. You know, because those are your friends. You know, I understand that, and I don't think anybody had the intentions to kill that girl. I'm just telling you that now, but. Just by the luck of the draw, that bullet happened to hit her in a certain place that caused her to end her life. That's what happened to her. And I don't know if my partner told you what her situation was as far as, you know, she's 26 years old.
I don't know.
And there's some things about her we didn't say in the media too, you know that, right? You got 2 kids, right? Okay. But, well, you know, I don't want to go into that, but I'm just saying there's things about her that y'all didn't know, you know. But again, the whole situation is unfortunate. But we're going to talk to all of y'all, you know, and so it's going to be either way, all y'all going to have to say something about what happened. But you're going to have to put it into the situation where the person that did the shooting, he's going to have to say, did he have the intention to actually kill the person, or was he trying to scare the person or something like that? He's going to have to say that. And then that's going to play a role down the line. Okay? And so, and I know you're not bad people. You know, none of y'all are. You know, but y'all rolling, this happened, stuff happens, y'all young. we got to decide what we want to do with you and what we're going to charge you with. And I know you have 2 kids and everything, and I know you don't want to take the rap for this, and you don't have to. But the way that we want to do this is take the person who is actually the shooter and make them accountable for their actions when they pull the trigger. But, you know, the one thing about murder, for instance, you got to have the intention to want to kill somebody. You got to have the intent. And if you don't have the intent to kill somebody, then it's all lesser than that. Criminal negligence, manslaughter, anything, those are less than murder. Do you understand everything I'm saying? And so the person that pulled the trigger has a responsibility of where those bullets go, okay? But if they say they didn't have the intent to kill her, and as y'all talked about it later, he says, and then y'all learned that that lady died. If this person said, I didn't mean to kill that lady, I was just trying to scare her because she was acting a fool on the road or she was doing A, B, and C, then y'all need to, account for that. That person needs to say that. And that's where we need to get the understanding, but from all of y'all. But it's one of those situations that they said that. But if he says, I meant to kill her.
He didn't.
Well, if he did, then you understand that's the intent part. That's the intent. And the key thing that we work on here is intent. Y'all young. I know y'all kind of invincible at some point, and y'all don't think stuff like this could happen. But we're going to talk to him, and we're going to talk to the other guy, and then, the 3 girls that went in there. We got to talk to all of y'all. And so, and we know who y'all are, but y'all have to feel comfortable with us. Y'all have to let us know the more honest you guys are. And if you honestly, he said he didn't have the intent when y'all later learned, and I know y'all didn't know then, but when y'all later learned, then he has to tell us that. That's the key thing he has to say. But if he doesn't say that, I'm just being honest with you. This is not First 48 and television and anything. This is just the true meaning of what murder is. Murder is intent. You ever heard that part with the intent? If you don't have intent, then it's everything lesser included. Okay? Now, we have the option. And our option is this. I really want you to understand this. Our option is if y'all were in that car and then somebody said in the car, let's line it up so I can shoot and kill that bitch. Everybody in with me or something like that? Then now all of you guys are guilty because all you guys conspired to do something. Conspiracy, you heard that word before?
Yes.
Okay. So conspiracy is when everybody in the car conspired to slow down, to line her up, and let's shoot.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't like that.
Okay.
It wasn't like that. She kept, like, we'll slow down, she'll slow down.
Mhm.
We'll speed up, she'll speed up. That's why on the thing it said driving recklessly.
Mhm.
No, we trying to get away from her. She, like, they was making it like we antagonized her. No, we did not. It was not.
And
like
that needs to be said because you know why? Because no one else can go around. And that lady that was in a car with her,
Mhm.
she's going to have to tell the truth.
Man, she talking about that we did not do that. That woman kept out, and I don't speak. I feel bad for what happened to her.
Mhm.
I don't speak bad. I don't mean to speak bad on her.
No,
It's
I know
just
you
the
don't.
truth. It's
I know
just
you
the
don't.
truth.
I know you don't.
She started trying to race us. Like, what's wrong with you? I was just like, what? Because at first I'm thinking that it's like a cop or something
Mhm.
trying to,
Mhm.
and I'm like, hey, watch this car over here. And,
Mhm.
and we've noticed that we see the girl, she laughing, and
Mhm.
her friend, like, while she driving. And then that's when it all happened. That's when she started trying to.
Well, so that girl that was in the car, she's going to have to tell the truth, and she, I'm going to be honest with you, she didn't tell us all the details that happened with the stopping and going and stuff like that, and that may be something we have to go with, and so my point is that you have to make sure, and, well, it's one of these situations here. Okay, the situation happens, right? It's done, squash. Y'all go where y'all got to go, right? Y'all get there, and you're talking about the deal because it was just a crazy deal. Never in your mind you think somebody's dead at this point because you have no clue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody thought that. And then at the same time, I still didn't think, because I'm thinking I'm on 360 the whole time. I'm like, wait, I 30.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What? I just, and then I
Just a little
remembered the
confused?
girl's face.
Mhm.
I remembered her face from in the car.
Mhm.
It was dark, but I still remember her face because she had her window rolled down. I
Mhm.
remember, and I was like, "That's that girl."
Mm-hmm.
But nobody meant to do that to her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody meant to do that.
And so when y'all get to talking about it, but even the guy that did the shooting, you know, if he says, damn, I didn't think that was going to happen. Young people do stupid stuff sometimes, don't get me wrong. But did he have remorse? Does he have remorse?
Yeah, you got remorse.
Okay. And that's what I want to know as a
got
person.
remorse. I didn't even do nothing to the woman. I just feel like, dang, man, that's just sad. But at the same time, I don't know. You just don't never know. I'm not trying to talk bad about it, but you never know the next person's capabilities or intention. You can't do stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree. Well, here's where her family stands. Her family they're Christian people, okay? All they need is closure about what happened. They still got to deal with her. But I don't know if you know about her situation, and you know, maybe she's bad, but just like you have kids, you know, she was going to have a kid, you know, and so she was going to have a kid.
What does that mean?
You know, I don't want to be all sad about it, but do you know if she was pregnant or not? Did you hear that on the news?
She was pregnant?
I'm just trying to tell you, I don't want to go into detail because a lot of details that we didn't put in the media, you know. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I just want to make sure you have a heart. You know what I mean? And trust me when I say this, we're going to talk to all of y'all, okay? And when we talk to the person who we know is the shooter, we know who the shooter, but I want you to feel comfortable because it's not just you. It's not just you. Everybody in the car is going to have to tell the truth, okay? And it's one of those situations where when that happens, what the intention was. I can believe you can pop some rounds off, especially when y'all age, and not know the ramifications were going to happen, okay? I can believe that. But you have to believe it. In order for us to believe it from your point of view, you can't be hard with us. You have to tell the truth, but it's not just you. Everybody in the car is going to have to tell the truth. If your intention was, I did not mean to kill her. If your intentions are I meant to kill her, then don't talk to us. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't talk to us, you come across like everybody's intentions are y'all just, because I'm scared. When I heard that shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I heard that, I'm like, shit. Because there's some random person out there who's gonna shoot somebody. I mean, I'm literally nervous driving. And it's not just me, all our coworkers, everybody here. The whole community was afraid because of that situation. Now that we know that that's just exists with you, I know who you are, but I know you're not the shooter, but I know who you are. Now, you know how good it feels just to know that you are there, and then this is something y'all young kids did, and it's not a random thing. It's an incident that happened. It's an actual incident that happened. You feel where I'm coming from with that? That's how better the community feels. And they're going to feel better when they realize the situation that happened. And then when it goes to court, that's when you have to really worry about what's going on. Not for yourself, but as a witness, you got to come across like you care. Because that's what the DA's office is going to look at if they decide is this a witness, but she won't talk to the police. She won't tell them what happened. You understand? That's how, I want to assure you one thing here for sure. You are not the only one that's going to have to talk. Everybody has to tell the truth. And the person we know who fired the shots, they're going to have to tell you the truth. Because you know how hard it is to kill somebody going 40, 50 miles an hour down the highway and then actually hit them where she was hit? Do you understand what I'm saying? And then if you pull in her situation and her current situation at the time, you know, it could be capital. But it's not just for her, it's for all of y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Because your sympathy is how you come across to us. So it would be to your best interest, to go home, tell us what happened, and go home. Let us deal with the other 4 people in the car. Once we get you out, you're out of the way, go home. Don't say another word about it, just go home. Let us start going one by one and interviewing you all. We know who the shooter is. It'd be the last person that we talk to. But at the same time, that last person has to tell us what his intent was. If he says his intent is, I meant to shoot that bitch, you understand what I'm saying? If he says it like that, that's on him.
That's murder.
Yes.
That's not nothing.
And anything less than that, anything is less than that is what?
It's not intent.
Yeah. And so, my advice to you is to tell us what you know. Then we move on. You go home. I know you got warrants, but we're not worried about that. You just tell us what you know.
You're scaring me bringing that up.
Well, no, don't worry about that. I mean, take care of it. You understand what I'm saying, though, right? You're going to take care of it later? What happened going down 30? Who was in the car with you? And let's go from there. Just feel comfortable and say it. And once you get over that hump, we'll go into detail how it happened.
I'm gonna make this observation. Maybe it's just me, but it seems like in almost all these cases, the women are like, "Man, I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna stay loyal to the crew," and the dudes be singing, boy. They be singing.
I'm just going to let you go when you're ready.
Okay. Ellery.
Okay.
Bree. I can't.
What you're saying is what they're going to say too.
I
I promise you, what you're saying is what they're going to say too. And tell me who was sitting where in the car. And you start with yourself. Where were you sitting?
In the middle.
In the middle in the back? Okay, who's next to you on your right?
City.
Okay. And then who's on your left side? Who's on your left side?
Me, Cassidy, Elton. So, Bree was right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Who's driving then?
Elton.
Alton? Aspen?
No.
Alton?
No, dear, he was correct. It's Aspen, and she knows it. His name is Aspen Warren, and he will be featured in episode 2 coming out in about 48 hours. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel with your notifications set to on. And we will check out what the driver of the vehicle has to say about the road rage incident and the shooting. You don't want to miss it.
So Alton is driving.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the passenger seat?
Bree.
Bree. Bree is a female?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you're in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, and then who's on her side? I know that's the person that did the shooting, but I'm just saying, who's on that side? It's important we know the order, because it's hard for the driver to do the shooting. There's no way the driver could have done the shooting. And we're not in a rush, so just take your time.
I know this would have benefited me a lot, but at the same time.
But it's not going to just benefit you. It's going to benefit all of y'all. The same conversation we have, no one in the car has a choice. They have to tell the truth. But at the same time, the shooter has to tell us their intent. Now, I don't want you to go and spoon feed the shooter. when you go home. Don't go back and say, Detective Stewart said you got to tell what your intent was. Don't do that. I want you to just let them tell us on their own. You feel me?
As we go to our last commercial break, let me just say my audience is pretty doggone smart. So forgive me for preaching to the choir, but I can't help but point out the genius use of reverse psychology by this detective. He has made a theme with the suspect. Don't go home and tell the shooter what he needs to say. And he needs to say it from his own mouth. Don't spoon feed him the magic words. He knows that she has been trying to cover for everybody in the car this entire interview. There is, in fact, no chastity, and Clint doesn't exist. Alton is actually Aspen, and Bree with two E's is actually BRI. They seem to know that sending this young lady home will almost guarantee a conversation with the shooter, and more than likely, a future confession seeded by the psychology of this detective. We'll find out in part two.
Because if they speak it from the heart, Detective Stewart, I didn't mean to kill that lady.
Okay.
You understand?
Can I see that?
She was right there.
No. Oh, me?
In the middle.
Yeah, chastity. 3 out of 10.
Well, who's this one?
Alright.
You say his name right, girl. What is it? What is it?
Alright.
Okay. He's the one that did the shooting?
Clint did.
Okay. What's Clint last name?
I don't know. Honestly.
Okay. Don't you go back and tell Clint what we talked about, okay? Don't you tell anybody in the car what we talked about. We'll go to them on our own. But don't tell him. I really want to know when we talk to him if he has a heart. And he says from the heart, I didn't mean to kill her. You feel me? And that's not going to be right if you tell him now. Do I have your word on that or what?
Yeah, I'm done with this. Can I just go home? I won't say nothing to nobody.
Okay.
I don't even want nobody to know that.
What's Bree's last name?
I don't know. She's light skinned and she has pretty eyes.
Oh yeah.
She's kind of like your color and she has pretty eyes. And
She good looking or she good looking?
She has in chastity. She's like my color, like a little bit darker than me.
And what's Chastity's last name?
I don't know. I don't know their last name.
Anybody's last name?
I don't know.
You went to school with him?
No, never. They all
How you met him?
Through my dark dad, but he's in jail.
So Chastity, I want to make sure. So, because do you mind writing this down? So,
All right.
can you write it? Let her write it down. Just like. So, and put where they were driving. Who was driving the passenger seat? Okay, yeah, like that.
I don't know if she spelled it too.
That's you in the middle, right?
I
Okay,
don't know
so
if that's how you spell it.
how did Clint have the gun on his own or somebody give him the gun?
I don't know. I put my head down. I don't know.
So after the shooting, y'all get to the location. What did Clint say? Just did he?
He didn't even think that he had did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, wait. And then I seen it on Facebook the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, bro.
Did you talk to Clint afterwards?
I talked to him in person.
What did he say? Was he nervous?
He started tearing up. He was sad. He was like, he just said, he looked at me, then he looked to the right, he was like, damn. But before that, we didn't even think it was that, because we thought it was on 360. But then I was like, that's the girl. I was like, damn.
Her picture's in the paper?
No, it was on the internet.
Okay.
It was the one with shoot like this.
Mm-hmm. And you saw her? Then what Clint say after that?
He just kept saying, damn.
You said he teared up? See, that's emotion there. You can't beat that.
He not like that. That's what I'm saying. He not like that.
You know him to not be that way?
I know him. He done helped me with my kids. He done helped me with everything. We just lost a brother. The boy that got killed over
Gucci?
That was my brother.
Blood brother?
I know. I done lived with him. I done took him in. That was my brother.
Man, that's bad what happened to Gucci. You know who did that to Gucci?
I don't know. I would have been said something. I don't know.
Okay, so Clint, where's Clint at now?
I don't know.
I mean, has he been laying low since this happened?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him.
But you swear that he teared up though.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did y'all say all together after this?
I didn't see everybody after this.
You just saw Clint?
Yeah.
Have you seen anybody since then?
I haven't seen none of them. I've been at my cousin's house.
So what Clint, and you know I gotta ask you this, what did Clint do with the gun?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
I don't even know what it looked like. I don't know nothing. I'm scared of those. I'm scared of them.
And we have to ask you this too, because we wouldn't be doing our job if we didn't, but when Clint shot the gun, did he say anything about, I hit that bitch, I got that bitch, or anything like that, or he just...
No.
Did he think he scared her, or?
He was just like, oh, cause she had stopped a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, she stopped. He was like, I think she gonna leave us alone now. He just kept saying she might leave us alone.
Mm-hmm.
Cause before we seen her roll her window down, we thinking it's a man or a police or something trying to chase us down. I don't know, but I don't know. He didn't say nothing about bitch. He not like that.
Okay.
He didn't say nothing about like, I know what you mean, but
Yeah.
he didn't say that.
Okay.
He didn't say like, damn, yeah, I got her. No. He wasn't bragging. He was like, dang, he was relieved because she stopped following him. She stopped, I don't know.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Do you know what he did with the gun after that?
No, I don't know. I don't even, that's what I just said. I don't know what it even looked like. I don't even know. I never seen.
Was it quiet in the car after that?
It was just like, everybody just kept looking at me.
Did anybody say, and I'm asking because I wasn't there, but did somebody say, dude, what you do?
We didn't say nothing. We just kept looking around. I was in shock. I just kept my head down. I just kept looking like.
And so
we didn't even know she was dead. We didn't even know.
And so let me ask you this then. When you hook up with Clint later, and now he knows that she's dead, you said he kind of teared up a little bit?
He was sad.
Yeah.
He was remorseful.
Okay. Now let me ask you, is everybody else in the car now, you know, they all know what's up now, right? Have you talked to them either by phone, text, anything, and said, what's up?
No.
Okay. So you're not the only one who's going to have to talk to us, okay?
I know.
And
that's why I just was like, man, forget it.
yeah, and you know what? Everybody's going to have to, everybody has to come clean, but look at me again, because this is so important. Clint's going to have to tell us what his intent is too, okay? And that's going to go a long way. And that's going to go a long way down the line. You understand what I'm saying? He can get charged with murder on the front end, but if he says and he maintains that his intent was not to do so, then he needs to let us know that. But he got to let us know on his own. You know, I'm going to have to ask him, do you talk to his sister and tell you to say anything, right? And I'm telling you, just from this point on, you just need to let it fly, okay? Just go home, chill. Does anybody know you're talking to us right now?
No.
Okay, then you need to keep it on the DL like that, okay?
Nobody know, and I don't want nobody to know that I was even up here.
Then it's best that that you let us go one by one. We got to get these people fully identified since you can't give us a last name. Can you give us a last name on anybody?
No, I don't know their last name. I met them through my daughter's dad.
Okay.
I don't know.
Does he know their last name?
He's in jail. He's way in prison, like far away.
Does he know anybody last name?
I don't think so.
Clint or anybody? How old is Clint?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, how old does he look? You know what I mean?
Like, maybe.
Well, what are you, 18?
Yeah, he looks like 18.
Okay, so he's around your age?
Yeah, like 18.
Who's the oldest in the car?
I think she is.
So it's how many girls?
3.
3 girls and 2 guys?
Mm-hmm.
So
Nobody was over 20 years old.
whose car was it? Alton's?
I don't know. I don't know whose car it was.
And what kind of car were y'all in?
It was a 4-door car.
Okay.
It was black.
But it was black? You know, Nissan? Or?
No, I don't know. I don't know the names of cars. I just know Ford, and I know it wasn't that.
Okay. Alton's driving. Is he dating Bree?
I don't know what they got going on.
Is anybody dating anybody here?
I don't know what they got going on. I wouldn't date nobody.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Okay. Where were your kids at?
There was one mom
Okay. Where's your kids at now?
at home waiting for me to come home.
Okay. Are you staying with your mom or what?
I still want aunt.
Okay. And your kids at your aunt's place waiting on you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Alton's driving, Bree was in the passenger seat. Who is she?
Chastity.
Okay. Do we have any of these people? We know all these people, don't we?
I'd have to check with everyone to see.
I think we know. We do know. Yeah. But we'll communicate with you. Do we have her phone number?
Yeah. I'm trying.
Okay. You got a cell? Who'd your cell with? AT&T or Metro?
Metro.
Okay. You mind if we call you we're going to communicate with you by phone?
Yeah, you can call me.
How long have you known these people?
About a year.
For about a year?
If that, I really don't. That's the thing. I really never was going out because I was pregnant. I just had a baby. I never was going out anymore. And then I was on bed rest.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't go nowhere.
You look like you're 12 years old.
So what were y'all doing on this night then? Were y'all just hanging out together?
Yeah, that was home. They'll take me home.
Had y'all been somewhere? Did y'all go do something fun or something? Or
No, they just picked me up from my house, took me to my auntie's house. Because I got tired of my mama complaining.
so what, you call them and say, hey, can you come get me?
I called Chastity.
You have your phone with you?
Yeah.
So if her phone number in your can we get her phone number?
It's dead.
I mean, just her phone number. Is there no power in there when her phone number's in there?
I don't know. You have my phone.
Oh, no. You have Alton's number?
No. I don't, that's what I'm saying. I don't communicate with them. That's how I don't know if they
You just know
date.
Chastity.
I just know Chastity. That's
So when you made the call to somebody to pick you up, you called Chastity, right?
Mhm.
And she got with them? Okay. So, you mind we have Chastity's number out of your phone?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay. So we'll get that.
How did you run into Clint?
What do you mean?
Well, you said after you saw him, was he teared up and all that? Because he was remorseful for what happened, correct?
Yes.
Was he remorseful?
Yeah.
How did you happen to see him?
I had seen them when I was with someone else. They don't want me to bring their name up, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
They don't want to be involved in it. Just like
Were they involved in it?
No.
Then they don't have to be involved in it. All right, well, we're going to try to get Chastity's phone number on your phone, okay? And then, where you want us to take you?
Back to my auntie's house, please.
Is it too far to walk?
Oh, please don't make me.
So, although this young woman made up her fake cast of characters, the police know exactly who they want to interview next in the case. Coming up on part 2, they bring in the driver of the vehicle to get some answers about the shooting and, more specifically, details about what led to the road rage that was behind it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and have your notifications set to all. You don't want to miss this one. Also, thank you for being here again and supporting our channel. Thanks to everyone who donated over the last week at my Buy Me the Coffee link that is affixed in my pinned comment. Thanks for helping this baby channel grow. We appreciate the boost. We'll see you again in just a few hours right here on They Caught Me. Till next time.